it doesn't matter what business you're in. There's a million exhibitors here in front of us. And it's true for every single one of them.
Right.
The best way to grow any business is for your customers to do it for you.
You
have to give them a story to tell, which is why it's so relevant, Talk Triggers, to content marketing.
Right.
Because as content marketers, we're
Amen.
trying to tell a story, but a lot of times we're telling stories that customers don't want to tell. It's not inherently interesting. So that's what Talk Triggers can provide.
Do you have any B2B examples?
Sure, I love this. Another generosity Talk Trigger. There's a business called Windsor One. And Windsor One is a manufacturer of high-end kind of wood trim. So they make like crown moldings and baseboards and wainscoting and chair rails and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Their customers are primarily master craftsmen, finished carpenters, people who really know their way around a saw and a hammer. So they used to spend about $500,000 a year in magazine ads. And the challenge that a lot of people in B2B have, especially manufacturers, they got a pretty big product line. And they're trying to explain, we'll make this and this other variation. And like if you're a carpenter, you're probably not flipping through a lot of catalogs, right? So they were spending magazine dollars to essentially advertise their catalog. It wasn't working. They were getting a lot of phone calls. So well, what if we tried a Talk Trigger instead? So now, on the back of every single board that Windsor One makes has a stamp. And the stamp says, prime all your cuts, which is good advice if you're a carpenter, but then it says, call Kurt for a shirt, and an 888 number. So you're sitting there and you're getting ready to cut, and you're like, who is Kurt?
Right.
Who is this Kurt? So you call, hi, I'm Kurt. Actual guy, he's the head of inside sales. He's like, what's your name? I'm Jay. Where are you? Cleveland. What's going on? I'm doing a renovation of the convention center. Oh, fantastic. What product are you working with? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, did you know we also have this, and this? Becomes an audio brochure. Then he says, hey, are you a fat guy? You're like, excuse me? He's like, well, I got to figure out what shirt size you are. Well, you got other guys on your crew? Yeah, there's 5 of us. How fat are they? Well, Billy's a little fat. Takes down all the shirt sizes, sends you a box of shirts, and inside the box of shirts are samples of all the products that you discussed.
Unbelievable.
All the shirts say, got wood on them. So they've stopped doing all their magazine advertising.
Right.
Doubled the size of the company. All they do is give away 10,000 t-shirts.
Okay, again, a little bit of money, more than maybe handing out a card.
Yes,
but
a lot less than a magazine campaign.
So here's my question. Given that you've just given 2 rather simple examples to execute, again, you don't have to be Coca-Cola, why aren't more organizations doing this stuff? It feels like an opportunity. We have a strategy for so many different micro things in marketing. Where's our word of mouth strategy?
This is why I wrote the book with my good friend Daniel Lemon, is that we have strategies now for everything, right? We've got a marketing strategy, a content marketing strategy, many of us, a social media strategy, a PR strategy, a crisis strategy, a recruiting strategy, but nobody has a word of mouth strategy. We just take it for granted, I think is the issue, right? It's almost deceptively simple, and that is what gets you in trouble, I think.
Oh my gosh. He's Jay Baer. The book is Talk Triggers. Go to talktriggers.com if you want to check out the book.
Yeah, all kinds of special offers right now.
For Jay, I'm also Jay.
Also Jay.
Different Jay, though. And for CM World Chatter, we're up next with another interviewee who is going to be, you ready for this? A different person.
And not named Jay.
Coming up next. Thank you so much, Jay.